hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight. As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. Kate Scott and Brock Heward, happy to have you with us. And this an unusual spot to be, Brock. Both teams here, they have fought and earned their way to this one. Yet this still looks like could be one of the more lopsided Super Bowl matchups that we have seen in our time in the NFL.
It looks that way on paper, but we know. We've watched it through the centuries, right? We know that upsets happen in this moment. Broadway Joe's guarantee and the Jets win in just the third Super Bowl. This moment match is those Giants shock the Patriots in their perfection. And that lesser-known Tom Brady, yeah, they too got past the greatest show on turf. This moment, underdogs emerge.
A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake Maye.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles, that we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness. But I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
And bring the tight end left. Right to the air with Maye. And his first pass falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he dodged the tackle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Here's Maye on 1st and 10. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
On play action, here's Maye. Oh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Henry on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Now Maye on 4th down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes down a little short of the 40. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They go play action. Here's May. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Counterplay, it's Henderson. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. Third and long. They're going to throw. Knocked away, that's incomplete. Opening drive has arrived at 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borregalis leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Borregalis connects. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Certainly not the amount of points they wanted when they began this drive, and certainly when they got into scoring territory, but it's always nice to look up in a Super Bowl and have a lead.
Now Borregalis on to send it away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former 3rd overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career, Sam Darnold.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles, that we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness, but I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now Darnold on to play action. short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. So this one on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field, and the two were not able to reel it in.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. Here's a screen now for Walker. And it looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that 1st down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short.
A gain of 9.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He keeps it himself. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's decision time for the offense after that one. If they're stopping you short on a 3rd down sneak, you better be very careful going for it again.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Patriots offense headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Made a throw it. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. Man, not even the shorter throws are safe in this one, partner. That is some aggressive coverage to be playing for picks that close to the line.
Yeah, not in this league. You know, maybe Pop Warner High School, even in college, but not in this league. There is no gimmies. You have to have a sense of urgency at all times because these defenders are too good. They'll go and take it away no matter where they throw it on the field.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Darnold. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
1st and 10.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Walker on 1st down. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Now Darnold. He finds Smith-Njigba right side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
For a Seahawks first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
From the pocket, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
After the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15. Darnold. Pass is caught at the 9. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Darnold now to throw. And the Patriots get there and take him down. And quickly their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Quite the moment early in the big game, Brock. This is 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Now quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used a pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead.
The score, Seahawks 7, Patriots 3.
About a chip shot.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The New England offense running out now. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hoped that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
Going play action, May. Looking to his fullback now. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Here's Maye to the air. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. The Seahawks with an early lead. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. First down throw for Maye. Hits his running back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Henderson's going to take this straight ahead. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Maye now to throw on third. That one complete to Diggs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Complete to number 8, Stephon Diggs. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Patriots
move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs from 37. Henderson on first and 10. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Now here he goes on the boot. He finds his running back, Henderson. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Here he is on third and short. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Rick Woolen with the INT. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
The Seahawks and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Here's Darnold. Pressure comes, and there's no place to go. The Patriots got him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I know I'm nitpicking a little bit here, Kate, but if they could have held off just another second before making contact, They may have driven this QB right into the end zone, and we know what that would have meant. Well, 2 points and a defense ignited.
Barely outside of their own end zone. It's 2nd and long. Now an inside give to Walker. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he is able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll throw 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Here's New England ready once again on offense. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense has eaten, it's been a tough watch.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 38-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. May now from the gun. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
1st down, New England.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's May on a 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. They'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Tackle made by the rookie from South Carolina, Nick Eamon-Worry.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Trying an inside give to Henderson. They'll cobble together a yard there. To the ground by Nick Eamon-Worry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
The Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this 3rd down play. From the gun, it's May. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th rounder Bryce Baringer to do the honors. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And it'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 20-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To throw, here's Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Michael Dixon on the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Maye. All in left side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it or, in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Henderson here from the gun. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Operating from the gun, here's Maye. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Completed to his running back. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing from the gun here. The next on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Now, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. Again, it's Maye. This one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Here's Maye again. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front ready to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Maye now, 3rd and 2. Throwing the out route complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Here's the pistol snap to Maye. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send him back to the line for 2nd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
To the air yet again, Maye. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 3rd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red.
And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots push their lead to 3.
Seahawks 7.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Shaheed now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Motioning the tight end now. 2nd and 10, Darnold. Barner's got it, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Spins out of one stop. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Patriots back on offense late in the first half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the second. And it is enough time to put something together. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And he's drive forward, halted after a couple of yards. Byron Murphy there to make the play. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Maye now. Henry on the catch. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
We need these 3 points. 3 puntos, solo 3 puntos, muchachos.
So 1st down from the 41. Here's Maye. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Let's get this point.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Maye now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
So that is 2 quarters in the books here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Now over to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime report. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3.
Right to the uprights. You can do it.
Right to the uprights. You can do it. You can make that in his sleep. Check the kicker, guys. Give him
Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Seahawks sending their offense out to begin the third quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. The third quarter is going to start with a run by Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
It's Walker on the option. Has good room at the 35. Kenneth Walker! There it is, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks take the lead right away in half number 2. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown! Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead.
Seahawks 14, Patriots 10.
Get this point.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
The kickoff for Seattle.
On the return, here's Travion Henderson. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. The Patriots offense all set to go. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They give now to Henderson. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Sticking with Henderson. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Seahawks sending out the dime look here ahead of this third down. They'll throw 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Play fake, Darnold. Throw left side, caught by Smith-Njigba. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
In the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. On with a quick pass out wide. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Design quarterback run here. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Catch is made in close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Walker can't push it across. They make the stand. Looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They go to him again. And this time he gets in for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks now lead by 10. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just one play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11.
Patriots 10.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Patriots running their offense out there. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Maye. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Putting a receiver in motion. It's Henderson on the give. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. But I think a Patriot got on top of that, so they will keep possession. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Near disaster a moment ago, but this drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. They connect on the deep shot. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
Stephon Diggs. A gain of 45 yards. And a Patriot first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Maye on 1st and 10. This will be caught once again by Diggs. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Maye. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd down now. They need 7. They send a man in motion. Throwing again. It's Maye. Short pass brought in. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
So Maye brings the Patriots up to go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. He has it! And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now.
Seahawks 21, Patriots 18.
Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Here's Drake Maye to return this. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And they have really woken up after a sluggish opening half, haven't they, Brock? Looks like a whole new team out there. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Now Darnold on the play action. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And he's been getting all of it every time out. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Patriots and quarterback Drake Maye ready to go once more on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Man, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. On right side, Henderson. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Maye now on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
So out now comes the punter. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. He's got this at the 27. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Seahawks offense running out now. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Oh, he loses the football. And that looks like it is Patriots football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The New England offense running out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down, May. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's May. Throwing the out route, complete. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a New England first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. Jukes away from one. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Gain of 14. And a Patriot first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. A run here with Henderson. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's Patriots football, and if they want a record 7th title, they need to get things back to level. About set. This is 3rd and 5. May. Brought in. And this one does not go far.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Big moment here for Andres Borregales. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
A 23-yard attempt.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And in the 4th quarter, that's going to tie the game.
And we're barely into this quarter, Kate, and already a tied game, a whole new game. Starting from this point, every single possession will be a premium.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Shaheed now to return. Escapes the defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play is a design run. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. They give up the gut to Walker. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Toss play, this is Walker. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Darnold with it on 3rd and short. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They gain 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
So 1st down from the 41. Line up the design keeper. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Walker now from the gun. And call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. From the gun, Darnold. Connection made to Shaheed. All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7.
28. Patriots 21.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here's New England ready once again on offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Tight end motioning right. Here's May on 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a New England first down.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. May now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
3rd and long for him here. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Their punter making his way out now. Bryce Baringer, the one to send it away. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive begins with a walker run. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Play fake, Darnold. Throw left side, caught by Shaheed. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Walker on first down. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's a design run. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That's dropped underneath. Walker. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
On now comes their punter. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Maye. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Here's Maye to the air. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He's back to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he'll try to hit this one well. Takes this in at the 25. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Complete out to the right. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's good.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from 1st down to 1st down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
1st and 10 now from the 46. They've got a man in motion. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Running back sent in motion left. Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the fourth quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play, salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a two-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision at all.
This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Punting unit out now. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. The Patriots offense all set to go. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Maye. Short pass brought in. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Patriots losing by 7. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Made a throw it. Setting up the screen with Henderson. Fights his way through a tackle. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. Just picks up the first down, too.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle room. You call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Henderson's going to take this straight ahead. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Danger, danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up here. He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Now to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Throwing the out route complete. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Setting up to pass. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down. And in their first appearance in over a decade, Brock, I know we're both excited about this one. The Seattle Seahawks, Super Bowl champions for a 2nd time. This is what we all hope every year when we get to this point, Brock. We hope for the drama. We hope that the game lives up to the big stage that it was played on. Close at the end. Really just one or two moments in there that decided who was going to be the team waiting to receive the trophy.
Yeah, you just feel, don't you, Kate, that every single bit of that Lombardi trophy had to be earned here tonight. But not just tonight, not over these 60 minutes, It was every practice throughout the season, every tough battle they fought on Sundays from September to January, battle-tested. It was all that work that made them capable of earning the championship tonight.
So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Heward and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.